Hi, my name is Ryan Young. I'm a sophomore at St. John's University. I'm in Tobin Business School, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'd say 1.5 years that I've been a student at St. John's University, I can say that my overall experience here has been positive. With the connection with a lot of friends, making close-knit relationships with people, getting an extremely high GPA, and just being successful in a fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon, that I recently pledged to this year, which I have unfolded even more friendships and experiences that I'm excited to embark upon. There's a very small amount of things that I would probably change about St. John's. One namely being there should be more housing on campus to make this feel like a more stay here university. There needs to be more camaraderie, and along with the housing, the camaraderie I believe will come with that. And I believe that the pride that we have for our school needs to improve. I hear quite often, oh, St. John's is not this, St. John's is not that. Well, if you don't get involved, St. John's is not going to be anything. And that's with anything that you get involved with. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So those are my two quarrels. I can tell you one of my favorite things about St. John's is the use and the need for a diverse student body. Coming from a background that's generally well off, it takes a lot for me, and it really humbles me to be out here with people who work for a living as well as go to school, and as well as they may have children at home. It's also necessary to have people from diverse backgrounds, meaning primarily the Caribbean culture has been a big influence upon me. I enjoy their food and their language and their music, and it's just been an experience that I probably would have never been exposed to within the confines of LA. Also, I would have to say that St. John's has given me a broader view of how I should perceive others, and make sure that others perceive me in the way that I would want to. St. John's has many things that one might say that I might dislike. One of them namely being, and I know I share this with a few of my friends, mainly the need that the attention that is provided by the other students is not as much as you might think it would be for the kids that are majoring the same majoring in the same area that you are. It's kind of disturbing to see that kids in class are just like on the computer or like playing video games while you're trying to take down notes in a lecture. It can be really annoying at times, but in a sense I feel like it's human nature to ignore things that you don't feel like you're strong at. So that's one thing I do dislike about St. John's. Another thing that I dislike about St. John's is the lack of camaraderie with the students and with the sports teams, along with the supportive clubs on campus. Mainly student involvement is a huge problem that I think can be solved with better advertising of programs and clubs. I have many pieces of advice to give freshmen. One of them being to feel that there's no need to not talk to professors if you're in some kind of situation where you might need help. Many times I felt like it's impossible to talk to professors, but they're normal people just like you and me, and they're easy to talk to, and they'll help you out with certain dilemmas that you might be in. Another thing that that freshmen should be alerted about is the need to get involved on campus and the need to socialize with the right people. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't have to socialize with people who you might think are dangerous. I mean, that might be detrimental to your GPA. Mainly people that you might feel are going to be a bad influence on your outlook on life, and also the start of your college career. I have many places that I love hanging out outside of St. John's, mainly with my friends in Manhattan, specifically the place called Greenwich Village, which has many things that sort of relate to a college campus. There's many people our age around there that make it lively and that bring their own spin on things. The different stores and the entertainment, the sidewalk entertainment, it's pretty amusing. Another place that I recently found out about was the Upper East Side, and also the Central Park area, in which I mean, it's the place. It's a fun place within the Manhattan boundary that I feel like is very secluded and it's very peaceful. Well, of course, I'm extremely disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed with this rank or statistic. I could say that based on how much we pay at St. John's, I believe that it is our professors' job and duty to serve us as their educators, because we are servicing them with our money, and in turn, it's, after all, the economy. I'm extremely disappointed in the laptop program. For one, I feel like we shouldn't have a laptop program. I mean, I don't know any one of my friends who has a laptop program. I feel like it hinders your freedom to buy whatever you feel like buying, with whichever makes you more comfortable, depending on if you would like an Apple or Mac, or which you feel more comfortable with, an Apple or Mac. For students that have had Macs in high school, it puts them at a disadvantage because they have to learn a new system. I feel like even if we could have the laptops, if we could trade them in and get money for them, I feel that would be advantageous to us. But of course, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I've adjusted to the New York lifestyle quite immediately. As soon as I got here, I felt that I felt that this place was gonna fit the kind of lifestyle that I wanted in the future. I mean, being a city boy from Los Angeles, I feel like it's not that big of a difference, other than I can't drive, and the neighborhoods are a lot more close-knit, and things are much closer, and that's the only difference. I do believe I made the right choice to enroll in St. John's University, mainly because it felt like it was the right thing to do to grow up and get away from my parents and try to live on my own in a city that never sleeps, they say. I wanted to mature without the use of some advice some advice that I was given, and I wanted to learn things the hard way. So, I mean, St. John's offered me a decent scholarship. I feel like the amenities that they offered at the business school were close to the schools that I was applying to, mainly University of Arizona and University of Illinois, that I was getting ready to embark upon in my freshman year. So I believe I did make the right choice because I found the place that fit my lifestyle as well as my outlook on life.